Hi, hello there. How are you? Blu-ray similar to another video, and we're going to talk about Donnie Darko in a second. But I was going to show what Vinegar Syndrome have for September, and I might just put it down because it's way too much and too much to discuss. But I can't show. You can't show their website. Like you can't show up above, like in the corner of their website is, or on the bottom is if you do, or bottom of their page. Because if you do, I'll get copyrighted immediately, and I can't do that. So I might try again in another very short video, but the only thing there that might be interesting to people is the Resurrected, which is 4K, a movie that Shout Factory had a long time ago. Now it's in 4K by by Vinegar Syndrome. I'm sorry, and just like Italian blood something, and not really much out. Well, they have Game Related, which is a Tupac movie, which that movie's not that great by cinematography, and something about something else from the Labs, which is a film from 1960s, which I forget what that's called, but anyway. And on the partner labels, they have Psychotherapy movie. Writing about like something about a serial killer, which I saw. And it's got Steve Buscemi in it, but it's directed by like a Turkish director or something like that. So it's just weird about this guy who's a writer who has writer's block, who's married, stuff like that, and then befriends a guy who's a former serial killer. And it goes from there. I'm not going to tell you how it ends or where it goes. It's something you got to see by yourself. It's like an hour and 40 minutes. The rest of stuff like odd stuff from Shudder and Film Movement and all kinds of stuff I never heard of before. And it's not a lot of good stuff, in my opinion. It's probably just like a lot of stuff nobody's ever heard of, nobody will ever see, and why bother? By the way, I'll put some of them down, and please let me know what everybody thinks of the film The Reflecting Skin, because I watched it once and said, oh, okay, this is different, but does anybody really like that, or yes or no? Did anybody ever watch the film Psychotherapy? And what do you think about that? Because that actually got released earlier this year, but first time on Blu-ray. So tell me what you think about that, or if you all seen Resurrected, if you like that or not. I remember it vaguely. I think it's based on an H.P. Lovecraft story. I don't know, but it's got Chris Sarandon in it. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I can't really say. So this is Donnie Darko, the theatrical cut only, because I didn't get the first 4K version of this because that was a effing screw up. I might get the when they did like when they finally fixed the director's cut version, so I might get that down the road sometime. I don't know, but this is a good Blu-ray from Arrow, Donnie Darko. And yeah, I'll take up reversible sleep for you because that's what I do. There you go, reversible sleep right there that people know, the rabbit thing and the rat thing in the back. But yeah, so I don't know what this is. A movie that came out in 2001, about 2 hours. If you get the director's cut, that's like 2 hours and 15 minutes, I believe. Yeah, I think so. And it's a time travel movie, and where this kid sleepwalks, he does not much. He has a couple friends, and then he has a imaginary friend named Frank, which is ended up being a real person in a costume you'll see later on in the film. And then he's got like 28 days from when this airplane crashes into his house, his family's house. And yeah, he's still alive, so he's got 28 days to figure everything out before the world ends, or he starts a do-over. And so he tries to maintain the space and continuum without effing up anymore. But also, Drew Barrymore produced this from her film company. And it's got Patrick Swayze, Noah Wild, Jenna Malone, Jake Gyllenhaal, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Mary McDonnell, and I forgot who plays. Oh no, what plays? And it's directed by Richard Kelly. I don't know if he did anything after that. I don't know. But I know Director's Cut has commentary by filmmaker Kevin Smith on it. You more understand it? So it's real good, and so yeah. So it's kind of like if this takes place in the 80s, you can tell by some of the stuff it does. So it's got 4K restoration of the theatrical cut of films. Approved in Georgia. High National Blu-ray or 5.1. How about that? Subtitles are commentary by Richard Kelly and Jake Gyllenhaal. Commentary by another commentary by Kelly, cast and crew. That's a Machina, the brand new documentary. Reviews of Richard Kelly about the whole thing about Donnie Darko. And costume designer, composer, director of photography, producer, co-producer, or director. You got The Goodbye Place, Kelly's short film. You got 20 deleted and alternate scenes with optional commentary by Richard Kelly. Trailer, Russell Sleeve, visual art. So this is a special edition, and yeah, it's an hour 53 minutes. Aspect ratio 2.51. It's a good sci-fi time travel movie if you like those kind of things. It's a different time travel movie you've ever seen in your life. It deals with space-time continuum, then being like going back in time. And this rapper named Frank comes to himself and tells him the world's going to end, that, do something or not do something, but, the world is not where it should be. So this kid, Donnie Darko, knows only about what's happened to the world, but something's off, but you don't know what's off yet till you get to, the last 10 minutes of the picture. But a lot of things are off. Just a little bit. But yeah, it's really, really good. I mean, I remember renting this, and I said, "Oh, this is on DVD." And I go, "Okay, this is a good movie." And then, just wait, I did have DVD once. I did have director's cut. I said, "There's got to be Blu-ray this summer, or it'll come out." And Arrow did it, but I wish I gotten the Arrow limited edition director's and theatrical cut, but I didn't. I didn't have the money or something. But anyway. But that's it. So, as I did, I put what was new releases for this week, which is very, very small new stuff. Nothing too major, but nothing really that big. But there's going to be a lot more this coming Tuesday. But I will put the Vinegar Syndrome stuff down. I just have to put Vinegar Syndrome, blah, 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 blah. Instead of going through each one, because I think a lot of those movies either nobody's heard of, or is this a movie? What are these things? I don't know if you can see them on Tubi, whatever, or whatever, or people are even going to look for them. I don't know. But I haven't seen Resurrected in a long time. I'll probably see that, but other than that, probably not much else. Because I know they'll probably have good stuff possibly in October, or at least in November. Somewhat. And then January they start their 7-day blah 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 all over again. Well, But yeah, people go looking for the Nightmare on Elm Street box set, 4K set, which some people are going to try to get, or at least do the payment thing on it. I don't know. And then there's other things coming like end of September. It's like, it's like nobody is waiting in September, but they know this, but they do anyway. But anyway, that's about it. So, any comments about this movie right here, or anything, about Vinegar Syndrome, or stuff like that, please let me know in the comments below. And that's it. And thanks, and have a great day, and see you on the next video. All right, bye bye.